a discernment doesn't have no logic. It doesn't have logic. It's just like an internal feeling. Like you can't, like, you don't know when you're going to feel that way. You can't determine when it's going to happen. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Hey, okay. Alright, y'all. So I'm right here just recording right by my bed because my phone is charging. And so I wanted to put this message out before I relax for this Sunday. First of all, let me say this is part 2 to discernment. Sorry it took so long. I'll be having so many ideas and so many, God will give me so many ideas and so many topics to talk about for YouTube. So it was taking some time, but I also wanted to make sure I was telling you guys right. So pretty much basically all that I said in the first part of understanding discernment, then I'm gonna need y'all to go watch that, so that way you just understand like where I'm coming from. Okay, so I just kind of want to emphasize a little bit more on discernment. I'm not going to make it long because I pretty much covered most of it whenever I was making the first part of the video. But for this part, I just really want to let you guys know that discernment has a lot to do with God speaking to you. And because God speaks in many different ways, I always say that. He speaks in many different ways. He'll speak through people. He'll speak through just messages. Something might pop, a video might pop up. You might get just the smallest confirmation, but you know that it's God because you might be the only person that knows what's going on in your heart. However, God, the Holy Spirit, when he will give you a nudge, it's like you'll feel it on the inside. Like you just get that nudge. I was listening to the relationship coach, Stefan Speaks. You should look into him. He was saying that a discernment doesn't have no logic. It doesn't have logic. It's just like an internal feeling. Like you can't, like, you don't know when you're going to feel that way. You can't determine when it's going to happen. You can't figure it out. You can't control it. It's just the nudge that you get. But one thing about that nudge that you get, that discernment, is it's not going to steer you wrong. It never steers you wrong, and it will never steer you wrong. It's always going to lead you into the right direction. Say, for instance, you're going for a walk, right? You can be walking at nighttime, and you're about to walk down a dark alley. You may get a gut feeling like, I shouldn't go that way. I shouldn't do it. And long and behold, if you listen to your gut, something may have happened. There might have been somebody waiting in that alley. There may have been stuff going on in the alley, and you could have been hurt or harmed if you would have not listened to your gut. For example, just the other day, I was about to do some Instacart shopping, right? And I felt I start to get like, I was about to go Instacart shopping, and I start to feel real weird, like on my stomach, like on the inside. Like, what is wrong? Like, why am I not going yet? Like, why? And then God told me, I heard his voice, and he was just like, no, stay home right now. Don't leave yet. And long and behold, I actually, when I listened to the nudge, something ended up happening, and I needed to be home. And if I would have not stayed home, then I wouldn't have been able to help what was going on. So I wouldn't have been here for what was going on. So I know that, like, that inside, that discernment, that was going to lead you and guide you into the right path. Now, so I don't want you guys to get confused, because sometimes we go off of our own feelings, or we go off of our own thoughts, and we say, oh, that's the discernment. No, discernment is whenever you get a feeling in your gut, and it's just leading you to a certain person, certain path, to make a certain decision. You will feel it. You'll just know. I just know something's right. You can be like, I just know something is right. I'm at peace with this. I can feel it in my gut. Or you can be like, I just know something's not right. You know, you can determine something that's going on, and you're not even around. Y'all, that is God, okay? Because we don't know what goes on all around the world at all times. We don't know. We can't be everywhere at one time. However, he can. So when you get that little nudge, even if you have something going on with your family, you may be far away, you may be in a whole different state, you may be in a whole different country, and something's going on with your family, and you can feel it. Like, you can just feel it inside of your gut. Like, I got a nudge on the inside of my gut, like something ain't right, or I feel like something's about to happen. That is God preparing you, because you have to think about it. Everything happens in the spiritual realm before it happens in the natural realm. My bad, y'all. My phone was getting hot, so I had to let it cool down. But what I was saying was, if you think about it, everything has to happen in the spiritual realm before it happens in the natural realm. So, whatever's going on in the spirit, whether it be bad or good, God can see that before we can see that. So He will give you a warning. Even for people who are not believers, you can still feel that gut feeling. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets a gut feeling, whether we want to listen to it or not. But what I was saying in my last video was, we all get the gut feeling, but we need to have knowledge and insight to understand what it is. Because sometimes we don't know exactly. I know I have a feeling, but I'm not sure what the feeling is. You know what I mean? To really understand what it is and to understand when it's trying to protect you or when it's trying to guide you, because sometimes we make the wrong decisions and we don't think we are, and we really are, and our gut is trying to tell us like, that's not it. You know, look, so the other day I was watching this movie, right? And I was trying to get my nieces and nephews to pay attention to this. Okay, so there is a guy who met this family or whatever, right? And the family, they seemed like they were cool, but I think they ended up kidnapping his daughter when he wasn't looking, and he didn't see them again. But before, when he first met the guy, you could tell he was kind of iffy about the guy. Off rip, the man was just like, I don't know about him. You could see it in his face that he was kind of like distant and didn't really want to get too close to him. And the man was real nice, like, okay, like I understand, like, you know, the man kind of knew it, but the man was still being real nice to the dude. But the dude knew in his gut something wasn't right. But he still kind of was cool with him because he wasn't trying to be rude. But that goes to show you that your gut is going to tell you, even when you first meet people, you got to listen to your gut. Your gut is going to tell you what type of person they are. I'm telling you, just pay attention. Listen, if you don't know God, like, let me tell you one thing about Him. He's always on your side. Even whenever He corrects us and whenever it seems like things aren't going the way we want them to go, just understand that He is always on your side. So He knows what's best for you, and He is going to reveal to you who people are. I have one more story and then I'm done with the stories. So I remember I had a friend that I was cool with, and she met this guy she really liked. And whenever my friends meet somebody that they really like, I believe it's very important to go to God about it. You know, because I want to make sure my friends aren't being played. I want to make sure that the dude that they're talking to is really a genuine and nice dude, and he's really, like, you know what I mean, authentic, okay? Because, you know, people be fries out here. Well, she was talking to me about him, and I was like, okay, everything seems cool, but some things were iffy to me, right? So since they were off, and I feel like my gut was like telling me, something's not right, I went and prayed. And I'm just like, Lord, please reveal to her who this man is. If he's for her, please reveal that to her. If he's not for her, please reveal it to her. But please make it clear to her who this man is. Y'all, kids, y'all not, like, I want to say 15 minutes later, she found out that he was married. Ain't that crazy? The way that God revealed it to her, it just exposed him in that 15 minutes. It goes to show you that, like, hey, wow. Listen to that gut. When that gut tells you something, and if you're not sure about what it is, pray about it. Ask God to reveal it to you. God, what is this? Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? I need to know. Okay? It's very important. Your gut would never steer you wrong. I just want to let you guys know that. Hey, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you guys follow my other channel, y'all, because I was doing reaction videos. I want y'all to go react. I have a gold digger prank, and I was doing a reaction to some TikToks. So make sure y'all follow the kid, okay? All right? You know what I'm saying? Go follow me on my other YouTube channel. It will be in the description below. Stay tuned. God bless, and I am praying for you, okay? Mwah.